ItsHalvy presents a Call of Duty video. Leave a like and comment if you enjoyed. Halvy drones, roll out!
What is going on, guys? My name is Halvy, and today I'm bringing you a video commentary, gameplay commentary on some Black Ops 2 sniper gameplay. I'll be real with you guys, I don't actually remember what the final outcome of this game was, because I remember I had saved it in theater, and then I was just like, dang, I need a gameplay, and I remembered that I had it, so then I figured I'd go pick it up. I know that I did good, but I don't know what the score was, but it doesn't really matter anyways, now does it? I'm not claiming to be some ridiculous, amazing, high KD player, but anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay in the background. So, my topic for this video is actually that I wanted to address Advanced Warfare, because I've been kind of, for those of you that follow me on Twitter, I've been kind of tweeting out things occasionally about my thoughts on some of the Advanced Warfare stuff, and then, I've mentioned it a little bit in previous videos and stuff, but I've never really given my full take on what I think about it right now. And for those of you that don't know, hopefully most of you do, but I edited, yes, technically the world's first Advanced Warfare montage. Hova was able to go out and get clips, and that's the gameplay reveal, and then the moment he got back, he sent those over to me, and then I had about a day to edit all of them together. And so but what I had to do is I had to go filter through just a butt ton of gameplay, and obviously by now, everybody's seen all the gameplay, but so I've had some time to think about it too, and I gotta say, I'm like honestly really, really excited. I'm super stoked for Advanced Warfare, and that's, I don't know, I find that hard to say considering the fact that I didn't know that Ghost was just so bad, and it wasn't to the point where, like, I would never get to the point where most people are, which is just, saying it, breaking their disc and all that stuff. I mean, the fact is, it's still a game. It's still a good game in the sense of being a game, but in the terms of being a Call of Duty franchise and in the first next-gen title, get turned on, it was terrible. That's I guess, my kind of, it just depends on where you look at it. But my favorite Call of Duty to date, I think, is Black Ops 1. I think that game was the most well-balanced, by far the most well-balanced. I think that the map design specifically was absolutely fantastic. I loved almost every single map on that game. And though it was it was by far the most different stylistic approach to the game out of all of them, but I thought it was great. It was a very competitive-oriented game. It was just, and it was Treyarch who listened to their people. But with that said, about the maps, I was reading an article and I saw that there was this guy was giving an interview to this guy named Mike Mejia or something like that. Anyways, he's a producer at Sledgehammer Games, and pretty much he was asking him about the map design and how, now that there's exosuits and everything, how is it going to be difficult with the way that your maps are going to be all designed and stuff, because in reality now the whole status quo of how Call of Duty maps have been designed since day one, and obviously Ghost kind of fucked it up too, but there's been a lot of the similarity, and the similarity with most of the maps has been they try to stick to that three lane maps. You have your middle route, your right route, and your left route, and then you can go anywhere in between. Now, I still to this day think the Black Ops 1 did that by far the best. It was not very cluttered. It was just plain simple, interesting, fun maps that had great routes. So the whole new mechanic, obviously, of the exosuits is going to play a huge part into that. But as I was reading on, I thought that it was just fantastic because it showed the guy was really talking about how much they're taking care into thinking of everything about the map. So I'll read you like a little excerpt about this. He says, "We wanted to retain that core because that's what Call of Duty is. It's fast, fluid, 60 frames per second, and so we wanted to retain that. We also wanted to ensure we kept the kind of three-lane map philosophy. We wanted to get players in and out of combat quick. Once you have the EXO, then we started to design levels around the verticality. And it actually broke through into a lot of things that we were doing with the multiplayer map design, where we said, oh, now we can play around in the air, and we can play around with 2 stories, 3 stories. So pretty much, his whole idea, with what he's been trying to convey, and this obviously just a little quick thing of the whole interview, is that, despite the entirely new gameplay mechanic, it's still going to stick to the core of having that 3-lane, highly competitive map set, and I'm just really excited for that, because pretty much, with Standoff, there's a pretty good, 3 lanes or so. It's a little bit different, but this was my favorite map of Black Ops 2. So, typically, if there's a good 3-lane map, I enjoy it. It's the ones that are just chaotic and just clustered as hell that I can't stand. So, on another note, though, so I'm really excited about that. On another note, Something that I've been waiting for from Call of Duty for freaking forever. I mean, I think I was literally like wanting it ever since Modern Warfare 2. When I first really started getting into it, I was just like, man, I really want to get good customization. Like, I'm all about aesthetics. Ask anybody I know. I mean, I literally will pay. It's stupid. I pay so much extra money just so that way it looks good. Like, it doesn't even matter. Oh, I don't even want to get started. I've wasted so much money. But it's not a waste because it matters to me. I like things to look pretty, and it makes me do better, I guess. I don't know. At least let me think that. But pretty much though, you know, they're finally bringing customization to a whole new level. And as you can see on the screen here, I've got some screenshots of some different armor sets and everything for your exoskeletons. And it's not just changing, you know, your little gear around or changing what your face looks like. It's full on helmets, full on gear, everything. I'm so excited. And then the loot system that they have going on too is going to be amazing. I know that I'm kind of skimming through a ton of things, but I know I'm not, you know, T. Martin. I'm not going to be your primary source of news. I wanted to give you guys my kind of perspective on what I think the game's going to be like. And I just got to say, I am so excited. From everything I've seen, it looks like they have finally done the game right. Hopes up. Hopefully it doesn't end up like Ghosts. I don't think they possibly could. They'd have to do something on purpose and just troll us all. But with that said, I hope you guys had this I just totally slaughtered that. I haven't done this in a while, in case you can't tell. With that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And as always, stay beautiful, have a fantastic freaking day, and we'll see you later.